All right, I'm gonna get started because, yeah, it is 10 o'clock. Welcome, welcome. We are gonna be doing a leg heavy sculpt for today. Let's get started. Happy Sunday. We'll get started at child's pose at the back of your mat. So right here, spread your knees wide on your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Send your hips towards your heels as you straighten your arms towards the front of your space. Now right here, start to settle into your breath. So take one big deep inhale in through your nose. And then open mouth, release that breath out. Take another deep inhale in through your nose. And then open mouth, release that breath out. Right here, start to zip up your lips and use your ujjayi breath, breathing in and out your nose. This is your breath of fire, of heat that will guide your movements throughout the yoga portion of today's class. But during the weight training portion, use an open mouth exhale to release some heat from your body. And always feel free to come back to child's pose, to resting pose here. Slowly start to take your hands over to the right side of your mat. Place your left palm on top of your right. Now sink your left ear into your mat, gaze underneath your right tricep. Start to breathe through your entire left side body. So with every inhale, breathe through your left fingertips. Feel that breath go up your left forearm, your bicep, your tricep. And with every exhale, release that breath out your left side body. Right here, start to think about your intention for your Sunday. Why did you show up today? What will you focus your time, your energy, your strength on for the next 60 minutes that will guide you throughout your Sunday and throughout the rest of your week? Take one more deep inhale in. And then exhale, start to walk your hands over towards the opposite side of your mat. This time, place your right palm on top of your left. Now sink your right ear into your mat, gaze underneath your left tricep. Start to breathe through your entire right side body. And I challenge you today to start to shift your perspective when things get hard, when things get difficult, when sweat starts to get into your face. Use that as a chance to celebrate what your body can do rather than what it can't. Take one more deep inhale in. And then one more exhale out. Now slowly start to walk your hands towards the center of your mat. And then inhale, come up to a tabletop pose. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Now inhale, cow pose, drop your belly down. Create expansion through your chest, draw your shoulder blades down your back. And then exhale, cat pose, curl your spine, look in towards your navel. Two more right here. Inhale, cow pose. And then exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly down, drive the heels of your hands closer towards your thighs. And then exhale, cat pose, curl your spine, rotate your shoulders forward, your biceps behind you. Now inhale back to tabletop pose and lift your right knee out to the side for fire hydrant pose. Now extend your leg out and then bring your heel back in towards your glute. Do this 2 more times, lengthening out your medial glute. With every inhale, lengthen. With every exhale, drive it back in. One more inhale and then press your inner arch of your foot into the ground. Now slowly start to walk your hands out towards the front of your space and bring your chin or your forehead all the way to your mat, lengthening through your hip flexor, your groin, and your psoas. Now take inventory of how your body feels. Inhale where you feel a little bit of tension. And then start to exhale any tension, release that all out. 2 more deep breaths right here. One more inhale in. One more exhale out. Now slowly start to walk your hands back towards the center of your space. And then bend your knee for fire hydrant pose. Now donkey kick straight up towards the ceiling. Knee to nose squeeze in. 2 more times like that, fire hydrant out. Donkey kick straight up. Knee to nose squeeze in. Last one, fire hydrant out. Donkey kick straight up and then hold right here. Shift your weight over to your right hand. Grab the top of your foot with your left. And then kick out as you start to shift your weight forward, stacking your shoulder right over your wrist, opening up through your quad as well as your shoulder blade. Take one deep inhale in. Exhale, plant your left hand down, knee to nose squeeze in. And then place your right knee back onto your mat. Now right here, take dancing lion to the right, so big giant hip circles, coming all the way forward, all the way back. And again, notice what's tight, what you need to let go of this morning. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. And then exhale, come back to that tabletop pose. We're gonna do the same thing over to the left. So inhale as you lift your left knee high to fire hydrant pose. Now extend your leg out and then press your heel back in towards your glute. So make sure to dorsiflex flex your toes towards your nose. 2 more of these. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drive back in, squeezing through the side of your glute. Now inhale, lengthen. Press the inner arch of your foot into the ground. Now slowly walk your hands out towards the front of your space, bringing your chin or your forehead all the way to your mat. Right here, take 3 deep breaths. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more inhaling. And then exhale it out. Now slowly start to walk your hands back towards the center of your space. Bend your knee for fire hydrant pose. Donkey kick straight up towards the ceiling. Knee to nose squeeze in. 2 more right here, fire hydrant. Donkey kick straight up. Knee to nose squeeze in. Last one, fire hydrant out. Donkey kick straight up. Shift your weight over to your left hand. Grab your back foot with your right. Now really strengthen through your quad as you press the top of your foot into your hand. And shift your weight forward to your shoulders over your wrists. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, plant your right hand down, knee to nose, squeeze in. And then place your left knee onto your mat. Now take dancing lion, this time towards the left side, coming all the way forward, all the way back. 2 deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now inhale as you come up to a tabletop pose. Tuck your toes, lift your knees off your mat, bear pose. Now dome out your shoulder blades like you're in cat pose. So curl your belly button in. Hover your knees right over your mat. Now inhale, turbo dog, send your hips back, straighten your arms. And then exhale like a wave, shift forward, high plank. Now plant your hands so your wrists are stacked right underneath your shoulders. Your hips in line with your shoulders. Inhale, turbo dog, send your hips back, straighten your arms. Exhale, high plank. 2 more with your own breath. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, turbo. Exhale, high plank. Now shift forward to your big toes. Tuck your elbows in, lower all the way down to your belly. Now cactus your left arm out to the side. Take your left ear to your mat. And then drive your right foot over your left, mermaid twist. So getting into your rotator cuff, your delt, as well as your pectorals, your chest. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale, drive a little bit more pressure into your left armpit. Now inhale, roll back to your belly, and then exhale, cactus your opposite arm. Take your opposite ear to your mat. And then take your left leg over your right. Now make sure your elbow is in line with your shoulder, cactusing your arm right here. Take 1 deep inhale. Exhale, a little bit more pressure into your armpit. Now inhale, roll to your belly, tuck your toes, engage your legs. High plank as you press up. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Now start to pedal out your dog, bend deep into one knee and the other. Start to sway your feet side to side, windshield wipering, dropping your hips from one side to the other, getting into your calves and Nike bend, as well as your medial glute. Then when you feel complete, come into downward facing dog. Now externally rotate your hands like you're opening a pickle jar. And send your chest closer towards your thighs, sink your heels into your mat, and internally rotate your feet so your shins start to go towards the sides of the room. Now inhale as you lift your heels off your mat, come onto the balls of your feet. And then exhale, sink your heels down. Spiral your inner thighs towards the back of the room. Now slowly start to walk your hands back to your feet. Take on a ragdoll pose. So option to grab opposite elbows with opposite hands. Option to interlace your hands above your head if your shoulder blades are a little bit tight. Or option to interlace your hands at the crown of your head. But bend your knees generously. Let your head fall all the way towards your mat. Start to nod your head yes. Nod your head no. And then nod your head yes. You showed up for yourself this morning. Now switch out your grip, so opposite thumb on top or opposite elbow with opposite hand on top. And start to gaze behind you. See the world from a different point of view. Take one deep inhale in. Exhale, release your hands down to your ground. Now walk your feet together, bend your knees, tuck your chin in towards your chest, roll up the stand vertebrae by vertebrae. Let your head be the last thing to come up. And then exhale, Samasthiti. Bring your hands to heart center. Roll your shoulders down your back and close your eyes right here. Right here is where you set your intention for your Sunday. How do you want to show up on your mat? I challenge you to shift your perspective, to use those little mental shifts to level up in your practice today, so you can level up in your life, or set an intention of your own. We'll seal our intention with one cleansing breath. So take one deep inhale in through your nose. And then open mouth, release that breath out. Now open your eyes, release your fingertips down at your side. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms overhead, and then hold and breathe right here. Now ground down through the four corners of your feet, so feel them rooted into your mat. And then pull your thighs off your kneecaps to engage your quads. Tilt your tailbone down as you pull your belly button in, and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, puff your chest forward and out. Inhale, rise back up, seal your palms together. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips, let the crown of your head fall heavy right here. Now inhale, halfway lift. Either come to your finger pads, your shins, or your thighs, and hold here. Now shift your weight forward so your shoulders are right over your wrists. Pull your belly button in. Draw your shoulder blades to touch. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step back, hold right here. Now inhale, turbo dog. Send your hips back, straighten your arms. Exhale, like a wave, shift forward, high plank. Two more of these. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, high plank. One more. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, high plank. Now shift forward to your big toes, tuck your elbows in, lower all the way down to your belly. Now untuck your toes, press the tops of your feet into your mat. Draw your elbows behind you. Inhale, cobra pose, put little to no weight in your hands. Press through the tops of your feet. Exhale, lower down. Now press firmly through your finger pads. Inhale, rise your chest up. Breathe in through your belly button. Feel that expansion through your chest. And then exhale, lower down. Now this time, take your hands wider than your mat. Inhale, rise up, breathe through your belly button. And drop your left shoulder down, gaze over your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop your right shoulder down, gaze over your left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, come all the way down. Now tuck your toes, engage your legs, press your hands next to your armpits. Inhale, high plank, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Now repeat breath to movement. So inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now root down through your feet. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step back, hold right here. Now make sure your hips are in line with your shoulders. Now press firmly through your finger pads. Let your knuckles pop off your mat. Now inhale as you lift your right foot up. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another using your adductors. And then slowly place it down. Opposite leg, squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Put your left toe towards your mat. Then release it down. Alternate right here. So it's right, down, left, and down. 8 more right here for 8. 7 for 6. Activating your glutes right here. You have 5 as well as your core. For 4, warming up your delts. In 3, in 2, and 1, high plank. Now shift forward to your big toes, tuck your elbows in, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip to the tops of your feet, straighten your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, ground down, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths. With every inhale, drive the balls of your feet down, your heels up. With every exhale, sink your heels closer towards your mat. Spiral your inner thighs towards the back of the room. Now inhale, lift your right leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips, take those giant circles with your right knee, opening it up through your groin, your psoas, your hip flexors. Maybe roll out your ankle. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. Hold one more time for 4, 3. Step your foot between your hands in 2, and 1. Step your right foot right between your hands, runner's lunge. Now bend your knee so it's stacked right over your ankle. And then dial your right hip back, your left hip forward. Press your back kneecap towards the ceiling. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale, extended pyramid. Start to straighten your front leg. Drive your back heel towards your mat. But most importantly, point your right toes towards your nose. And then dial your right hip back, your left hip forward. Inhale, halfway lift, draw your shoulder blades to touch. Exhale, let your chest fall over your shin. 2 more deep breaths. Optional, always put blocks or anything next to your hands. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, bend deep in your knee, runner's lunge. Walk your hands in front of your right foot. Launch off your back foot, standing L. Hold here. Now make sure your hands are right in front of your shoulders. Now again, dial your left toes down like you're in that high plank. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Squeeze your glutes. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips low, sweep your arms overhead, and then hold right here. Now sink your weight down towards your heels. Peel your toes off your mat. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Feel that lengthening through your external obliques, your lats, as well as your serratus anterior. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, your palms towards one another. Hold right here. Now, rather than dumping in towards your thighs, use your obliques, squeeze them to hold your chest high. Now, inhale, 1-legged Tadasana. Bring your left knee in line with your hip. Hold right here. Now, dorsiflex your toes to your nose. And then scoop your right hip down, your left hip up. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, airplane, launch your chest forward. Point your toes down towards your mat. And then again, squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Leave a micro bend in your right knee. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, high runner's lunge or crescent lunge right here. And then hold here. Now bend deep in that front knee so your front knee stacked right over your ankle. Take your hands to your hips. Scoop your right hip back, your left hip forward. Engage your abdominals and then extend your arms overhead. Now inhale as you shrug your shoulders to your ears. And then exhale, drive your shoulders down your back. Do that 2 more times. Feeling that activation of lowering your shoulders away from your ears. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now inhale, warrior 2, spin your back heel down. Feel your hips start to open and recommit to that bend in your front knee, sending your front knee towards your pinky toe. Squeeze through your back pinky toe and dial your right rib forward, your left rib back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back. Hold here. Option to bring this leg down, your back leg, or to make it more challenging, press your front thigh towards the front of your mat to activate through your right side body. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, side plank, left hand down, right hand up. Now gaze at your top hand. This should look like someone's pulling you by your hips towards the ceiling. Stack your shoulder right over your wrist, gaze at your top hand. Take 4. In 3, high to low plank in 2. And 1, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hip, draw your right heel to the ground. Make those big giant circles with your left knee going in one direction and the other. Now inhale, 3-legged dog, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah, hold it in for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow for 4, 3, lift a little higher, 2, and 1. Nice inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right elbow for 4, 3, lift a little higher, 2, and 1. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah, hold here for 4, little higher. In 3, step between your hands in 2, and 1, step your left foot right between your hands, runner's lunge. Now press your back heel over your toe mound. Dial your left hip back, your right hip forward. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, extended pyramid, point your left toes towards your nose. Sink your right heel down. Feel that activation of the lengthening through your calf and hamstring on the left. Option to always place things underneath your hands, but inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, try to drop your chest closer to your shin. Remember, no ego amigo here, so no heads towards your shin, but rather melt your heart closer to your thigh. Dial your left hip back, your right hip forward. Feel that activation, squeezing into center line. Take 1 more deep inhale in. Exhale, runner's lunge at the top of your mat. Now inhale, standing L. Hold right here. Again, squeeze your thighs in towards one another. Point your right toes towards the ground. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips low, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Inhale, 1-legged Tadasana, bring your right knee to your chest and hold here. Yes, and again, point your right toes towards your nose. Dial your right hip down, your left hip up. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, airplane, launch your chest forward. Now create an up dog in your chest, so draw your shoulders away from your ears. Point your right toe down, step it back, inhale, crescent lunge, extend your arms overhead, hold here. Now again, press your back heel over your toe mound, take up space, and make sure your knees stacked over your ankle. Take your hands to your hips, dial your left hip back, your right hip forward. Send your arms overhead. Now 3 shoulder shrugs right here. So inhales, you lift your shoulders to your ears. Exhales, you draw them down your back. 2 more right here. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up your hips. Now keep that bend in your front knee. Take your hands to your ribs. Scoop your right rib back, your left rib forward to square your torso towards the right side of your mat. And then shrug your shoulders to your ears. Let them melt down your back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back. Hold here. Now recommit to the bend in your front knee. Option, take your front hand to your thigh to do so. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, side plank, right hand down, left hand up. Yes, now pull your hips up towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths right here. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now inhale up to right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Over to your left, over to your right, like a windshield wiper right here. You have 8, 7, 6, 5. Sweep it up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah, hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot between your hands. Then inhale, runner's lunge, dial your right hip back, your left hip forward. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale it out. Inhale, extended pyramid, toes towards your nose, back heel towards your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, standing L. Grab your weights, take your weights to the top level. Hold them right here. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Grab your weights if you haven't already. Now inhale, chair pose, punch in and straight up. We're gonna start with the weights. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms, punch in and back. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, punch in and straight up, left knee into your chest. Exhale, airplane, bring your weights to heart center. Now make sure to dial your left hip down, your toes towards your mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, step it back, punch in and up. Exhale, warrior two, open up your hips, leave a micro bend in your elbows to protect your joints. Inhale, reverse warrior punch straight above your shoulder this time. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant your left hand down, your left weight by the side, right hand up, right weight towards the ceiling. We have dips right here, so stack one foot in front of the other. It's down and up, down and up. Option to get rid of that weight. Working your external obliques. So really driving your hips as high as you can towards the ceiling. Option to come down to your bottom knee for 8, 7, for 6. You have 5 more. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1 side plank. Then exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one deep inhale in. Exhale it out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Over to your right, back over to your left. Feel your core and oblique start to activate as you send your knee side to side for 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, three-legged dog, keep your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah, hold here for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Step your left foot between your hands. Now take a deep inhale, draw your shoulder blades to touch. Exhale, sink your chest closer to your front thighs. Inhale, extended pyramid, point your left toes to your nose. Exhale, drive your chest closer towards your thighs. Inhale, runner's lunge, grab your weights, take your weights about a foot in front of your front foot. Exhale, standing L, dial your right hip down. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, forward fold, grab your weights again. Inhale, chair pose, punch in and up. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms, punch in and back. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, bring your right knee in line with your hips, punch in and up. Exhale, airplane, bring your weights to heart center. Inhale, crescent lunge, punch in and straight up. Exhale, warrior two, open up your hips. Inhale, reverse warrior straight above your shoulders. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant your right hand down, left weight all the way up towards the sky, hip dips here. It's down and up. Option to stack your feet. Exhale. Now take a look at your shoulders. Is it right over your wrist? If it's not, get it there. It's down and up. Option to drop the weight here for 8, 7, yes you can, for 6. You have 5 more here for 4, for 3, high to low plank into, and 1, plant that left hand down, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths here. 1 more inhale in. Exhale it out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. 2 more times. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. 1 more inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. Plant your right foot between your hands, runner's lunge. Then inhale, extended pyramid, point your toes towards your nose. Take 2 deep breaths here. With every inhale, halfway lift. With every exhale, sink your chest closer towards your thighs. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Runner's lunge, bend deep in that front knee. Take your weight to the highest level. Inhale, standing L. Make sure your weights are right underneath your shoulders. Dial your hips down. We have Shiva squats. It's down and up. So tucking your left knee behind your right. It's down, up. Exhale. Exhale, option to get blocked Or you can bring your weights to heart center if you're feeling a little frisky today. So drive your left knee behind your right. We're burning out your right glute right here. It's down and up. Exhale as you lift. Exhale, exhale. 8, 7, burning off those donuts from yesterday. 6, 5, last 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Hold little pulses down. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. Forward fold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Yes, let your right glute lengthen out. Now inhale, chair pose, punch in, straight up. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. Bring your weights to your side, tuck your elbows back. Tricep kickbacks here. It's out and in, out and in. Exhale, exhale, you've got it. So squeeze your triceps on the way up, your biceps on the way down. Now, just like those shoulder shrugs, I want you to feel that melting of your shoulders down your back. Get them away from your ears. It's up and down. Exhale, challenge to stop right at your hip. Yes, it's out and in. So it really helps activate your biceps, triceps, slows you down. No work in those joints right here. That doesn't do anything. Slow and controlled, time under tension for 8, 7, 6, yes you can. You have 5 more here. For 4, for 3, you'll pulse it up in 2, and 1. Now little pulse ups for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Bring your left knee in line with your hip. We have bicep curl to an Arnold press here. So it's down, up, over, up, down, and up, over, yes. So pin your elbows in during that bicep curl. You got it. Then use your delts to lift the weights above your head. Option to bring your toe down and just isolate your upper arm. But try this compound movement up. Right here, you're focusing on that stability, your balance, as well as your core, your biceps, your delts, your serratus anterior. You're doing a lot right here. Your traps, your lats. Yes, you can. Keep going right here. Can you lift your knee a little bit higher so it's in line with your hips? Yes, you can. For 8, 7, 6. You have 5 more. Yes, you can. For 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your weights to heart center. Kick it back, airplane. Now take your weights all the way down. We have a narrow row with a deadlift right here. To start, narrow row to a deadlift all the way up. Try not to touch your left foot to the mat. So narrow row to that deadlift all the way up. So working on your hamstrings as well as your traps. Creating that stability always helps that core. For 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure your elbows are straight up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades like you have a pencil between your shoulders. Option to drop that foot down. You have 4 more. Last 3. Final 2. Then last 1. Bring it to airplane, step it back, inhale, crescent lunge, punch in and up. Let's now bring your weights to heart center, hover your back knee. We have oblique twist to the right. Here we go. So it's down and right, center, right. Exhale, exhale. Now try to hover your back knee as close as you can, squeezing your obliques. It's in and out. Exhale, exhale. Yes, you can. Your legs should be on fire. That's why, because it's lower body activated right here. It's center, center. Yes, you can for 8, 7, 6, for 5. Last 4, for 3. Last 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Just now inhale, reverse warrior punch straight above your shoulder. Exhale, pull, pivot. Plant your left weight down, your right weight up. Yes, we have that side plank here. Now we have a lateral fly right here. So we're going down to that high plank, then slowly all the way up. So working slow and control, using your back muscles to pull that weight up, as well as your external oblique. So it's up, 4-2, down, 4-2, stack one foot in front of the other to help with that balance. Yes, you can, it's up, 4-2, down, 4-2, for 8, 7, 6, you have 5 more, 4, 4-3, 4-2, and 1. Now high plank. Option to use your weights right here. We have wide arm push-ups. Option, drop your knees down, bring your feet hip width distance apart. It's down and up, lower and lift. Now exhale as you lift. It's down. Exhale, option to bring your knees, but I do not want to see you going like this. You're shifting your weight forward. Your chest falls right between your hands or weights for 8, 7, for 6, yes you can. You have 5 more. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, child's pose. 2 deep breaths here. 1 more inhaling, and then exhale out. 1 more inhaling. 1 more exhale out. We have wide arm push-ups, round 2. Option to use the weights or option to not right here. Plant your hands to the widest part of your mat. 5 push-ups here. It's down and up, lower and lift. Now pay attention to your hips. Are they in line with your shoulders? If they're not, drop to your knees. It's time under tension. No ego amigo here. Make sure your form is correct or else you're not working those muscles. You have 8, 7, your pectoral muscles for 6, your traps in 5, core in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1, child's pose. Send your hips back. Straighten your arms out in front of you. Take a few deep breaths right here. Let all that tension release. 1 more inhaling. 1 more exhale out. Now lean forward. You're coming back into that side plank right here. Now lower your hips all the way down. Bring your knees on top of one another. Come onto your forearm. Option to grab a weight. We have clam bridges here. So you're lifting your hips high, your leg up high, back down. So it's up and down. Lift, lower, exhale, exhale. Yes, so now this is working your lower body here. Your glutes. Yes, you should be feeling them burn. You got it. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, for 3, cardio in 2, and 1. Woo! All right, cardio time. So start jump roping at the top of your mat. Woo! Jump rope at the top of your mat. Get your heart rate going. It's up and up. You've got it. We're at the top of the hill right here. Jumping jacks in 4, 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks is up and up. Yes. Exhale as you jump. Option to walk it out. Yes, you can. It's up and up. Exhale. Exhale. Yes, you can. 8 more here. For 8, 7, 6. You have 5 more here. For 4. For 3, face the back of your mat in 2. Butt kickers in 1. Kick your butt. It's up and up. Option to use your arms. Option to walk it out. But drive your heel to your glute. This is your little breather. But focus on stretching out your quads and your hamstrings. Right here. For 8, 7, for 6. You have 5 more right here. For 4, for 3, skaters in 2, And one. Now skaters here. It's out and out. Yes, so explode up, then stop it by digging your foot into your mat. It's out and out. Yes, explode up. You've got it. You have 8 more here. For 8, 7, 6. You have 5 more. For 4, for 3, face the front in 2. And 1. Now burpees here. So plant your hands, jump. Option to do that push-up. Bring your feet back up, jump it out, repeat it right there. So it's down, back, up, and jump. Option to add the push-up in. Yes, you can. You have 8, 7, yes, you can. For 6, you have 5 more right here. For 3, you're almost done. In 2, in 1, yes, you can. Clean it off, y'all. Woo! Grab a sip of water. Cheers, y'all. Woo! Catch your breath right here. We're gonna get back to our left side. All right, y'all, meet me in downward facing dog at your mat. 2 deep breaths. So with every inhale, lengthen. With every exhale, sink your heels down towards your mat. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. 2 more. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Runner's lunge right here. Inhale, extended pyramid. Toes to your nose, right heel down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, runner's lunge. Grab your weights to the highest level here. And then exhale, standing L. Put your right toes towards the ground. We have Shiva squats here. It's in and out. So tucking your right knee behind your left. Burning out your left glute. It's in and out. Exhale. Exhale. Yes, you can. Time under tension. You're stronger than you think. I want you to shift that perspective this morning to I can't to I will, or I'll try. It's in and out. Exhale. How can you show up for yourself this morning on your mat? You have 8, 7, yes you can. For 6, you have 5 more right here. For 4, for 3, pulse it behind your left leg in 2. And 1 little pulse is down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, forward fold in 2. And 1 forward fold at the top of your mat. Woo, 2 deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Inhale, 1-legged, inhale, chair pose, punch in, straight up. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms, punch in and back. Now bring your weights to your hips, palms up this time. We have those tricep kickbacks, palms up. So it's up and down, lift, lower, exhale, exhale. Yes, you can. So your tricep has 3 heads. You're working one of them here. It's up and back. Exhale. We worked one of them on the other side. The next one on this side. So slow back, slow forward. Option to stop at your hips. It's up and down. Squeezing your triceps on the way back, your biceps on the way forward. So 8, 7, 6, 4, 5, 4, 4. Last 3. Pulse in 2. Yes, you can. Pulse it 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 1-legged Stasana. In 2, 1. Bring your right knee into your chest. Punch in and up. Yes. Now we have hammer curl with a shoulder press here. So it's hammer curl, shoulder press, down and up, up. Punch straight up, down and down. Yes, so now your palms are in towards one another. Yes, you can. Leave a little micro bend in your left knee. It's in, up, in, and down. So working your bicep, your delts, your traps right here. It's in, up. Exhale as you come down. Yes, you can. You have 8, 7, 6. You have 5 more here. For 4, for 3, last 2, and 1. Bring your weights to heart center, airplane. Arms all the way down. Now palms behind you. You have a wide row with that deadlift. So it's up, down, lift, then all the way back down. So this time, wide arm row. Same little deadlift here. Now leave a micro bend in your left knee. Help keep that balance. Try not to touch your right foot to the ground. If you have to, tap it real quick, then come right back to it. Yeah, so up for 2. Yes, you can. You have 8, 7, 6. You have 5 more here. For 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Step it back. Inhale, crescent lunge, punch in and up. Exhale, bring your weight to heart center. Hover your right knee. You have oblique twist left. It's left, center, left, center. Exhale, exhale, you got it. It's left, center. Hover your right knee to your mat. Squeeze your obliques to twist your torso. Don't twist your torso. You have 8, 7, 6. You have 5. Last 4. You have 3. You have 2. And 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up your hips. Inhale, reverse warrior punch straight up. Exhale, pull, pivot. Plant your right hand down. Side plank on the left hand up. Now we have those flies, this time on the side. So roll slowly to that high plank, then back all the way out, squeezing your traps, using your back muscles to lift the weight up. So it's down for 2, up for 2, for 8, 7, last 6. You have 5 more right here. For 4, you have 3, last 2, and 1. Lift it all the way up. Now drop with your knees stacked one over the other. Take your forearm down to the ground, your weight by your hip. We have these clam glute raises here. So either plant your hand all the way down or put it into a fist. You're driving your hips up, then lowering them back down. So it's up, and down. So working your adductors here, the outsides of your legs, as well as your glutes. Yes, squeeze and down. Squeeze, down. Yes, lifting your hips all the way up. Exhale as you lift. Exhale. You have 8, 7, 6. You have 5 more here. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lay all the way onto your back. Grab your weights, send them above your back. We have our last set of exercises, 4 right here. Now hollow out your back. Turn your palms out, or you could take them in. Now make sure I can't fit a piece of paper underneath your back. Shoulder press down and up, down and up. Yes, exhale. If I can fit a paper under your back, lift your legs higher, anchor your low back into your mat. Now gaze straight up. It's down and up. Exhale as you lift. For 8, 7, for 6. You have 5 more here. For 4, for 3, all the way down, into, and 1, all the way down. Now take your hands to the outer edges of your mat. Open up your hips. Take your weights to heart center. Now using your core, pull you up, punch, punch, slowly come down. So it's a sit up with a little punch out right here. 8 right here. Yes, now put momentum, put strength into those punches. Punch out everything you don't need and take in everything you do. It's down for 2, then punch and punch. You have 8, 7, 6. You have 5 more here. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Now hold halfway. Bring your legs up together, high boat, Russian twist right here. It's right and left, right and left. Option to drop one weight and just use that one weight. Now make sure you're looking in the direction that your weight is going here. If you find your hips moving, I want you to put your heels down and then you can try to lift them back up. But the only thing working right here is your internal obliques. It's out and out. Exhale. You have 8, 7, last 6. You have 5 more here. 4, 4. 4, 3. 4, 2. Low boat. And 1. Now hollow boat. It's up and down. Up and down. Exhale. You have 4 more here. For 4. 4, 3. All the way down. In 2. And 1 all the way down. Last 2 exercises, starting with your legs up the wall. Take your weight into your hands. We have toe taps with a leg lift. So it's up, down, then lower and lift. Up, down, lower and lift. Yes, that low back shouldn't leave the ground. Make sure your head's all the way down on that leg lift. So isolating your upper body with that toe tap, your lower abdominal muscles with the leg raise. It's up, down, lower, then lift. Yes, you can. You have 8, 7, for 6, last 5, for 4, for 3, last 2, and 1. Bring your knees stacked over your hips. Last little bit of abs. Create a basket grip over your head. Bicycle twist, right elbow to left knee. Point your right toe. You have 4, 3, switch it out in 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now peel your chin away from your chest for 4, 3, 2, back to center. 1. So it's right, center, left, center. Your obliques should be on fire. We did a lot of them today. Exhale as you twist. So it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Option, speed it up. So it's right and left, right and left. Now bring your elbow to your knee rather than your knee to your elbow. Peel your chin away. Point your toe that's out for 8, 7, 6. You have 5 more. For 4, for 3, last 2, and 1. Bring your knees into your chest. Massage out your low back right here. Awesome, awesome work today. Woo! We're gonna stretch it out, and then we're all done here. Woo! So bring your knees into your chest. Exhale, happy baby. Grab the outer edges of your feet. Start to rock side to side. Send all that pressure towards your low back as you lift your tailbone off your mat. Option to extend one leg and the other. And find some gratitude on just a little shift in your mindset. How it could affect your practice on your mat, but also your practice in everyday life, how you walk around. How can you level up with just those mental shifts? Now inhale as you cross your right ankle over your left thigh. We're gonna stretch out our hip flexors, our groin. Thread your hands underneath your left thigh. Open up your right leg. Now flex and activate your feet. And then send your thigh closer towards your chest. Just acknowledge the more you change the way you look at things, notice the things you look at actually do start to change. Take one more deep inhale in, and then exhale as you try to send your legs closer to your chest. Open up your right thigh with your right elbow. Now slowly let your left leg fall long. Hug your right knee in towards your armpits rather than your chest. Feel that opening of your glute. And then exhale, supine twist. So guide your right knee over your left thigh. Try to sink your right shoulder into your mat. 2 deep breaths. One more inhale in. Hey, Larry. One more exhale out. Then roll back onto your back. Cross your opposite ankle over your opposite thigh. Thread your hands underneath your thigh. Use your left elbow to pop your thigh towards the front of your face. Flex and activate your feet. Now take a deep inhale in as you draw your shoulders away from your ears, like we did in that crescent lunge. And then exhale. Try to send your legs closer towards your chest. Open up your left hip flexor with your elbow. Take one deep inhale in. And then exhale, let your right leg fall heavy. Take your left knee in towards your armpit. Maybe start to circle out your ankle, get all those nicks and cracks out. Take a deep inhale in. And then exhale, supine twist. Guide your left knee over your right thigh. Sink your left shoulder into your mat. With every inhale, lengthen your spine. With every exhale, let your lumbar spine release any tension built up through your week. One more inhale in. Exhale, lay back onto your back. Then bring your knees into your chest. Let's take one more happy baby. So option to let your legs fall out long this time, opening up your groin and hamstrings. Maybe do a half happy baby, bending one knee and the other. And then when you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Hug your forehead into your knees. Give yourself a big hug. Appreciate yourself for showing up, for shifting your mindset to finding something new in your practice so that you can level up when you get off your mat today. Take one deep inhale in, and then exhale, Shavasana. Lay flat on your mat. Let everything go. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth and just let your hands fall where they fall. Remove the crinkles from your forehead. And you remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. I'll guide you out in just a few minutes. Shavasana. No matter what you want to change in your life, you first have to change the way you look at, the way you think. Your thoughts are key in the gateway. They're opening you to new possibilities, or they're keeping you stuck. Your nervous system is programmed in patterns and cycles that work in tandem with these thoughts. If you want to break out of the same old ideas, the same old feelings and problems, you have to defy yourself first, even for a moment, and think of something you've never thought before. Try something you've never done before. Do something that's never been done before. All right, if you're ready to move on with the rest of your Sunday Funday, start to bring movement back into your body, starting with your breath. Take one big deep inhale in through your nose. And then open mouth, release that breath out. Start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Point your toes towards the front of the room. Stretch your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Your second wake up of the day, feeling a little different than your first. And then roll over to your right side in fetal pose. So bring your knees into your chest. Use your arm as a little pillow and pause right here. We end our practice each class in Shavasana, in corpse pose, the death of our practice. And roll into fetal pose to represent rebirth, new beginnings. The chance to understand that being stuck is temporary. Shift your thinking, change your language. Be consistent every day and you'll find yourself getting unstuck. Because when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at start to change. Use your left palm, press you up to a seated position facing the front of our space. Roll your shoulders down your back, bring your hands to your heart center and keep your eyes closed. We'll seal our practice today just as we started with one cleansing breath. So take a deep inhale with everything you want to bring with you from today's practice. And then exhale, release everything you want to leave on your mat today that's holding you back. And bring your hands to your third eye center and pause right here. The light, the love, the teacher in me sees, honors, and absolutely adores the light, the love, the teacher in each and every one of you. We bow together and say namaste. Namaste, y'all. Happy Sunday, Funday. I hope you all have an amazing, amazing rest of your Sunday. See you next time.